MODEL8197. You've probably heard of that name somewhere before, given that you're involved in the Roblox jailbreak community. He sparked up a huge controversy a few days ago, with it being noticed by massive influencers and popular people in the jailbreak community, such as Kaneko Kitten, My Username's This, Parlo, aka Evie, Joker, and Hello It's VG. The situation involved him having asked my friend Rayblox for explicit images and overall acting very inappropriate towards him. He eventually made an apology, which made some of the aforementioned YouTubers to come out and defend him. Today, I'll be proving why Model is someone untrustworthy, and that his apology was all utter insincerity. I'll even be showing another victim who has provided me with evidence no one had seen yet. Let's have a quick rundown of the situation. At the time, Model was 15, while Ray was 14. He sent multiple inappropriate messages and asked for explicit images from him. NSFW was also sent to Ray. Ray then accused Model of being a pedophile, using the situation as evidence. What many people on Twitter had been using to justify what Model had done was that it was just him being a dumb teenager, and the age gap was only 1 year, so you can't consider Model a pedophile. Let's look at this from a moral and legal standpoint. Morally, I don't think it was predatory for a 16-year-old to message a 15-year-old. Legally though, any possession, asking for, or sending of obscene photos of or to minors, no matter what age you asked for it at, is illegal. Model did this multiple times. Lots of people said he should be educated on how it was wrong, but not be cancelled for such a minor thing. A minor thing. He broke the law multiple times. He then put out an apology, which caused many people to side back with him. Let's take a look at the apology, shall we? The entire apology is all just Model saying he was sorry for how he acted, and that YouTubers were different off camera. That wasn't the point of the accusations Rayblox made. Although many people believed he was not predatory in his messages, the whole point of the accusations were that he asked the victim for explicit images, not the way he acted. The fact that he would apologize for something completely different to what he was accused of just shows that he's just trying to gain his reputation back. But now comes the most damning evidence. Who is Bob the Log, you may ask? He is a small YouTuber who is friends with me, the original accuser, and Model. Or was friends with Model. Model had also asked Bob for such images, although unlike Ray, Bob did not make a video about it, and therefore his case got almost zero attention. I will bring light to this case because there's some pretty serious stuff here. First off, Model asked Bob for explicit images, which again, I believe is not predatory but is illegal. You can then see some very clear signs of Bob being uncomfortable, which I will show on screen now. Now, can you guess what Bob did? That's right. He actually sent the picture. Model now possesses child porn. Bob even asked Model if he could have deleted the picture, to which Model responded, "When I say so." It was very obvious here that Bob was uncomfortable, but Model still decided to go on with it. Eventually, Model caught wind of how Ray and Bob wanted to expose him and messaged Bob back. Let's take a look at what he said, shall we? Oh yeah, and also Bob streamed this entire conversation to me on Discord, so I had it all recorded. Model starts off asking why Bob leaked his DMs with him, to which he responds because the original accuser, Ray, had reached out to Bob and said how Model had made him feel uncomfortable before due to these messages. Model then responds with, still doesn't explain why you leaked DMs. Model then tells Bob to stop leaking any more DMs and asks what group chat Bob sent all the evidence to. Then ensues a long conversation where Bob constantly tries to get Model to tell him where he knew that they were trying to expose him, and where Model refuses to tell Bob and instead asks Bob to guess. Model also asks Bob about who was in the group chat and wonders if people such as Miller, Poke Blocks, or Roses was in the chat. Model also decided to get mad at Bob for leaking DMs, which causes Bob to be sorry towards Model. That was the end of the whole Discord conversation. After Model got exposed, he even messaged Bob saying he did not care about the whole situation. Alright, first off, you deflected the point of the accusations, which in itself seems like a move made to try and wiggle your way out. Secondly, if you were really sorry, when you found out Bob and Ray were going to expose you, your initial reaction should not have been to DM the guy after unfriending and blocking him, just to tell him not to leak messages. You never respected Bob, and it can be easily seen from the conversation. After all that you had done, Bob still felt sorry for you, and even apologized. You, on the other hand, decided not to apologize, and instead refused to tell Bob anything, and just told him not to leak DMs. Also, why in the world would you make a public apology and apologize to your fan base? They are not the ones affected. Don't you know how uncomfortable you made Ray and Bob feel? You literally asked Ray for multiple different favors, such as his credit card info for a Filmora X account, his entire account information, and they both told you multiple times they felt uncomfortable, and you still followed through with it. If you really were sorry, the people you apologized to should not have been your audience, but Ray and Bob. Your failure to even mention that this was not the only case of such an occurrence to your audience proves that all you care about is your reputation, and you're willing to not be transparent with your audience to gain back their trust. It's very obvious you were not apologetic in the slightest, for if you were, you would have at least reached out to Ray or Bob and apologized. But no, not a single DM to Ray. And to Bob, what was that you said again? Oh yeah, that's right. Instead of apologizing, you said you didn't care. What else do I have to say? MODEL8197, you cannot be forgiven.
During the current situation of the MODEL8197 drama, personally, to be truly honest, I complied with some of his requests and sent images towards him of me. I'm going to let you use your imagination and guess, but some of it was really uncomfortable, to be honest, and I didn't like it. And then eventually me and the other person decided, hey, this is not right. We're going to show this to people, and with the help of Verywater VG username Kaneko, we showed it, and Model gave his own response to it, which was a bit dubious, but hey, it's better than nothing. I'd just like him personally to apologise to both me and the other person directly instead of to his viewers, but apart from that, yeah.